Third party situation, pick a card, tarot card reading. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to today's third party situation tarot reading. We've got pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, pile number 5. Yes, we're doing 5 different readings today. I normally do 3. I'm extending it out a little bit. They're kind of a little bit shorter, but I want to get as many messages out there as possible because 3 readings aren't going to fit everyone. Even 5 won't, but we increase the chance of you receiving a reading that is here for you today. We're looking at your third party situation. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what your choices are, what the pathway forwards are for you. We've got tarot reading number 1. We're using the Modern Witch deck, and this is the card that came out. For tarot reading number 2, we have the Cat Tarot deck, and this is the card that came out. I write on the bottom of these ones because sometimes they're a little bit confusing. So always, if you have a deck that you can't quite read, write on it. Don't be scared of writing on it. They're your decks. The 8 of Cups for tarot reading number 3. Tarot reading number 4, we have the Ravens deck and the 8 of Wands. And then we have the Wonderland Tarot. The Fool came out. So in a moment I'll do a card selection meditation. But you want to know what's going on for you, what's going on for the third party, what's going on with your person. So if you'd like to push all of the air out of our lungs, take a nice normal breath back in again, close our eyes. I want you to put your hand on your chest and I want you to close your eyes. I want you to breathe quite calmly, normally. I want you to connect with a place of love within inside you. I want you to zone out. I want you to clear your mind. I want you to hold your hand on your chest. I want you to listen to the environment. I want you to listen to the silence. And just take a moment to connect with your soul, with your intuition, with your love for who you are, for your love for yourself, the love of your life, the love for your life, what's best for you, who you are as a person. Now I want you to open your eyes and I want you to connect with the tarot card that has a message here for you today. We've got the Modern Witch Tarot deck, we've got the Cat Tarot deck, we've got the Vintage Tarot deck, we've got the Ravens deck, and we've got the Wonderland Tarot deck, not the modern anything. The timestamps are down below. Personal readings, as always, are available from my website. Let's get on with today's pick a card tarot card reading. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so that we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards this one. Your universe card for this reading is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So welcome to your reading. I'm going to start with a charm connection, give you connection with the reading. Your card for the universe placement is the Wheel of Fortune. It's all about laws of attraction, chance encounters, laws, unexpected changes, turn of luck, things going forward, not backwards, bringing in a little bit of closure, opening up new doors. I'm going to ask the charms within a circle of protection to give you a connection with the reading. We're looking at your third party situation, and I also want the charms to give me a little bit of insight into what's going on. So we have 3 bells. Yeah, one's got a little thing in it. No, it doesn't actually. All of them are... No, this one's jingling a little bit. This bell's jingling. This one's been silent. And that one's being silent. There's 2 silent bells, 1 jingly bell. To me, they represent angels, but they can also represent people. This is a third party situation. 2 people who are being quite quiet, maybe being quite secretive, and 1 person who's got a lot to say about it. We have the seasons here. So we have summer, autumn, spring, and winter. And it's a cycle. It's those biorhythms of life, very much to do with the Wiccan calendar as well, celebrations, celebrating the seasons of the years, the biorhythms, we have 4 months in a season and 12 months in a calendar year and all of that. We have a pineapple that may have a specific reason for you. If any of the charms mean anything straight away, let me know in the comments, because I am genuinely interested in symbolism and how it doesn't have to be traditional symbolism. It can just be your little signs that the universe is letting you know. I love it. I love reading your comments when you're like, yeah, that meant this. Or yeah, no, they meant everything, We have a little white cat, which is really nice. We have a Sagittarius. So that could be your zodiac sign. It could be theirs, or it could be like getting the things moving, being quite adventurous, putting a little bit of fire in it. The Sagittarius. They're quite fun to be around. We have St. Paul's Cathedral, which I think it is. If you think it's a different place, let me know. But it can be about worshipping. It can be about like those state buildings. It can be about museums, galleries. It can be about history. It can be about landmarks, traveling, visiting. It can also be about a court of law as well. And we have a cherry. So that's nice. If they mean anything, let me know. I don't know, I've got cherry pie in my head. Today I'm going to do the third party situation with the main deck. I normally do it with the Morgan Greer deck because it's a smaller deck, but we're doing it a little bit different today. So I'm going to give the cards a good shuffle. I want to know what's going on in your third party situation spread, past, present and future. I'm going to make space on the table and then we'll have a look. I'm going to split the deck into 4 elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a cycle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards this one. Down this side is you. Down the middle is your person. Down the far side is the third party. Down the middle is the connecting energies. Okay, so they're moving on to have the 10 of Cups between them in the future, and it's reversed. It's about arguments, storminess, unhappiness. So you've recently had the Knight of Swords. This person coming quite hard for you. That sounds much ruder than it needs to be. I didn't mean it like that. It just come out like that, and then I've got a dirty mind. So we have the Knight of Swords, and that's how you felt that they come towards you. Eyes on the prize, came rushing in, got your attention, and they were the star at that point, so you couldn't help but be drawn towards them. You may have had your barriers up a little bit, and we have the 5 of Pentacles in the middle of you both. It can be about 2 people coming together when there's a moment of hardship or a moment of uncertainty or a turning point, and it's like you 2 were guided together. And you kind of bang together. That sounds even worse than what it should do, but it's like something happening within. It just may have been the pandemic, to be honest, or it could be like something else, but you were both seeking something and you found it in with one another. So at that point, the third party in this was quite happy with whatever was going on for them. The Chariot was bringing them 2 together. The Chariot, the universe, was very much trying to pull these two together. And the third party in this was really, really happy. They're like, oh, this has been brought to me for a reason. Yeah, but you two came together out of a need or a want or an escapism, I think. So your person's slowed down quite a bit. They've got the Knight of Pentacles. They may be trying to fix things over here with the third party. The third party has the Six of Cups. So it's almost like they've got the pull on your person at the moment of, hey, we've got memories together, we've got family together, we've got all of these things together, you need to come back over here. It's what I'm hearing from the third party, and the universe is kind of helping it out, reinforcing that a bit. With the Lover's card, it's almost like the third party in this has got the bargaining chips, if that makes sense. That should make sense to you if this is your reading. So we have the Knight of Pentacles for your person, which is about slow progress, wanting to do things properly, not wanting to upset anyone. You may have someone new around you, or you may just be the Emperor. You may just be sitting in that Emperor energy of, I'm going to sit and wait and see what happens, then sit back and watch. It's almost like you have a feeling that even though the third party can pull this person back in again and like have all of these things with this person, it's almost like you want to sit back and go, yeah, well, I give it this amount of time. It's not going to last long. That's kind of the feeling I get from you. And there's a reason for that. It would be based on what your person's told you, you know. It's almost like we'll see how long that lasts, shall we? That's kind of the energy I'm getting from your Emperor card. And I do think it's symbolising you. It's that logical level-headedness. You don't need any revenge. You're not feeling all of these things. You're just like, I'll sit back, wait. If they're meant to be with me, they'll come back in. If they don't, that's fine. And the Seven of Pentacles reversed is in between you both at the moment. And it's almost like you've kind of abandoned the idea of being with them anyway. It's almost like if they don't come back in, it's no problem. You'll be a bit disappointed, but it's almost like you're sitting back and observing, like, yeah, this person may be going back to their other person, but I think you know that that's not how it is, you know. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? But it's almost like you've already abandoned this. Maybe that's what the Wheel of Fortune's about, is you're finally coming to the point of closure, and it's like you're just taking your energy out of it, and you're just like watching it like it's a reality TV show, kind of thing, out of body experience. As I said, the Ten of Cups is between them, and it's reversed moving forward. So it's like they can't fix it. They can't fix it. There's going to be upset. There's going to be all of the problems that were there before when your person came into your world. They came into your world because there was problems over there. And even though the third party wants to deny there's any problems, they're there. The cracks are there, and they can only get wider. You know, and once something's broken, it's broken. There's no real fixing it. The third party, and this is going to try. They're going to keep trying. They've got the Ace of Cups, which is they're just going to keep trying at it. They're invested. They've got memories. They've got whatever it is that connects them with this person. They don't want to let go of it. And then your person has the Eight of Swords at that point, and it's reversed. It's feeling trapped, feeling isolated, but it's all self-imposed. It's the restrictions that they put around themselves. It's the choice that they've made, but it's like they feel trapped again. They feel trapped again. But each time this goes round, because I think we both know this will go round again. So every time it goes round, that unhappiness will become more. And I wouldn't even be surprised if your person at the moment is laying on the romance and things over there. But it's not going to last. I'm sitting back and watching with you, you know. We have the Four of Swords reversed in between you both at that point, and it's like you rejecting them. You're like, yeah, you're trapped, you're isolated, that's a choice you made, that's a bed you made, see you later. You walked away from me, that was your chance to be with me. You made your choice, you went back to them. You went back to the other person, so bye. And it's almost like your person's going to be out of reach. And I don't know why I'm continuing to call them your person, because I just think at that point you're going to be like, yeah, I can't be bothered. Because you have the Page of Pentacles reversed and it's like you're not putting any energy into it at all. I do think you're going to be moving on and moving forward. It's almost like it's like watching a car crash, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to pull some clarifying cards with the Morgan Greer deck. Not that I think that we particularly need it, but we'll have a look. I want clarifying cards on the future cards. Just to check. I'm picking up a really nice energy from you. It's almost like you're kind of over it. Maybe that's what the Sagittarius is about. It's like you want a new adventure. You want something new to put your passion in. You want your world to expand in a different way. And the only way that that can happen is if you put this behind you now. And you're just kind of checking in. These two are going to go round in a cycle, and every time they go round in a cycle, it's going to get more painful, more dysfunctional, more everything. And there's going to be a point where the third party can't deny it anymore. At the moment, they're living in denial. So we have the moon reversed for you, and it's almost like you're keeping the secrets, you're keeping the path close to them. It's like you just lose interest in them. They have the Fool reversed and the Ace of Pentacles reversed for the third party, which is about anxiety. So even though they're trying to fix it, there's that anxiety, maybe financial anxiety, just maybe anxieties of where their life is going. The Nine of Swords. And then we have the Three of Cups. Friends are going to try and help keep them together. Your person's moving on to the Fool. So they're going to be feeling rejected and isolated, but they're going to have that attitude of, well, I don't know why, none of this is my fault. It's like the Fool has no responsibility, has no, like, any kind of accountability. The Fool's just like, oh, life just happens to me. I don't know how, I don't know why. We have the Nine of Swords in between you both, and it's like stress, worry, sleepless nights. But it's more of a disconnect. It's like a complete doubt within this connection. It's like the universe cutting it off for you, and I think it's for your benefit. Let them have their little mess over there. You don't need to be part of it. And their friends are going to help keep them together. If anything, if their friends really knew how unhappy both of them were, or they're going to be, they wouldn't want to keep them together. But that's what friends do. They try to fix things. So, love begins, just try to jump over. Maybe there's someone new coming in for you. The oracles definitely want you to know something. So what does the oracles want you to know? I think you're just like sitting back, watching it, going, how long is it going to be? How long is it going to be? Patience. Yeah, I think you've just taken your energy out of it. Obstacles and challenges. Yeah. Solitude. It's almost like you're going to say to them, you made your choice, stick to it. You're not coming back over here again. You did both come together from a place of, there was something hard going on for the both of you, maybe one of you, and you sought comfort in one another. And they did come in strong. They came in and got your attention, and then boom, they've gone back to where they were from, and you're like, no, that this is not on. This, you're not doing this to me. Trapped by fear. Something's holding that person over there. Stand your ground for what you want and the type of relationship that you want. Firm foundation, that's what you want. And this person can't give you that, and I think you already know that anyway. You can provide yourself with a firm foundation. You're going to be successful. Rejoice in celebration. Yeah, there's something new coming in for you that's going to be really nice. Heartache and loss. I know it hurts, but it's like, leave it in the past. Leave this person in the past. They're going to have nothing but pain over here. They should have split up the first time, because I don't think this is the first time it's happened. They should have split up the first time. I think this has happened, you maybe the second or more, and it'll keep going round and around, because their friends, their family are holding them both together. And the universe at some point, you know, I know it's painful to move on from this, but I think like 70% of you, like, you're feeling, yeah, I'm over it, and that 30% of you still sting a bit. But you're getting there. It's a whole process, isn't it? So I'm going to pull from the Alice deck. I'm going to split the deck into 4. What does the Alice Oracle deck want you to know? Yeah, messages for a rabbit, a service to the animal world. Trust your instincts. Absolutely trust your instincts. Keeping up immense effort and advance. It's time for you to move forward. That's what the Wheel of Fortune's about as well. You moving forward, you having closure, letting them do whatever it is that they do. You're quite grounded. I feel that you've got quite a grounded energy. You're just like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's move. Let's put them out of the way. And it's almost like even if they were to message you, you'd be like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this again. You're not doing it again, not with me. So I don't think you're the first person. It's like they've got a very dysfunctional relationship over there. So I'm going to end reading here. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection. What you do with tarot reading is totally your choice. If you've made it to this point, you're one of my Purple Heart gang. I appreciate you. I see you in the comments, and I will see you soon. You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Going to split the deck into 4 elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so that we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards this one. Okay, so your universe place for this reading is the 6 of Wands, glory, fame, and rewards. We're going to do a charm connection to give you a connection with the reading. We're looking at your third party situation. I want the charms to give you a direct connection with the reading, me insight into your situation. Okay, so we have a bicycle. Someone may be quite active. Someone may have a bike, or is it a Peloton? It's advertised everywhere, aren't they? We have a jingly bell. It can be an angel bell. It can be someone who's got plenty to say. And we have another jingly bell as well. 2 people that have plenty to say, or 2 angels around us. We have a golfer, so there's lots of activity here. With the 6 of Wands, it's all about those rewards of glory in life, having lots of energy, driving towards a better future, and having people that look up to them as well. We have a key to the future, and we have a mermaid's tail. It's kind of like a blue colour. So if any of the charms mean anything to you straight away, let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely interested in symbolism and how the universe has unique things for you. So I'm going to lay the spread out. We're going to do a third party situation spread using the Cat Tarot. I'm going to lay it all out, and then we'll talk through what's going on with your third party situation. going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly, 4 angels offering us a circle of protection drawn towards this one. Down this side is you. Down the middle is your person. Down the far side is the third party. Down the middle again is connected energy. Sometimes a card comes out and totally distracts me. Yeah. So the first line's the recent past, or gives me a clue about where you'll come together. The cards look a mess on the table. It's because they're big cards. We have recently had the Queen of Pentacles reversed for you, which is a sense of insecurity. They had the Page of Cups reversed, which is someone who's kind of doing everything that they shouldn't be doing. The Page of Cups is about having imagination, doing really good things. When it's reversed, it's like they should be doing stuff, making the most of their talents, and they're just doing everything they shouldn't, and they often run out of time. The Judgment card reversed at that point was in between you both, and it's like an underachievement within this connection, a sense of insecurity for you. And your insecurity may not have been to do with this connection. It may be why you were drawn towards this person. There was something going on in your life and you were just drawn towards them because they may have been quite distracting for you in a nice way. It's like they lightened your mood a little bit like a Joker. Not the film Joker, that's really twisted, but I mean someone who can make you laugh. I think this person made you laugh and brought you out of yourself a bit at a point when you needed that. That's kind of what I'm feeling. At that point, the third party wasn't in communication with this person. They weren't connecting. The Temperance reversed is a discord and impatience, competing interests. It can be about separation. It can be about lots of different things, but it's almost like, yeah, they they weren't bothered. The King of Swords, in the middle of them both, there may have been someone else around for the third party at that point, coming in the middle of them. Maybe the third party wasn't even in the scene then. Maybe this third party came into your relationship. But there was a King of Swords around, and it's not your person. There was someone else around, and it may man, woman. It's not about gender. It's about the personality, character. The King of Swords is normally quite assertive. Someone that's really quite assertive, and I've got a feeling the third party was communicating with them because they certainly weren't communicating with your person. There was no vibes. So we have. I do have a feeling that we've got a situation here where you feel like this person's come into your relationship. That may be what your insecurity was, because your person's quite good at losing time. So they're not away with the fairies, but you could quiz them about, well, what have you done today? And they'll have massive gaps in their time. And it's because they've been doing things that they don't need to do. They could probably get lost in a supermarket for hours, or you could put them in a field and come back 2 days later and they wouldn't really know what they've done. That's all they've done. That's what they've been doing. They're quite good at amusing themselves. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like this person came in. So that makes sense if it's your reading. So you've got the Four of Wands reversed for you at the moment. And that is commitment, house moves, marriage, but it's delayed. It's like in the future, new effort's going to have to be put in. Your person's got the Seven of Wands. They're standing their ground for you. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. You two working as a team. I've got a feeling that your person, because they kind of are a bit elusive sometimes, I guess that must be the word, you're kind of, where have you been? Who have you been talking to? And so they may have mentioned this third party over here, and you may have a feeling that this third party was interested in your person, and they weren't. There was someone else around for this third party. Maybe this third party's married or something. And yeah, I think this person there's no reason for you to be jealous of them or worried about them or concerned about them. Your person wants you. There's a teamwork here with the Three of Pentacles, combining resources. There's like things coming your way that are good, but you have to be careful because your person is a bit slippery when it comes to what you've been doing. And it's a genuine thing. It really is. It feels like a genuine thing. But if we come from a place of insecurity, when we quiz someone and we don't get solid answers, we then start putting the rest in. Oh, all right, well, who have they been messaging? Who have they been talking to? Who have they been spending time with? What have they been saying? Your person wants you. Your person wants you. There isn't anyone else for them. This person isn't for them. This person has a lot of things going on. Maybe that's what the problem is. I don't know if your person knows them at work or if it's a friend around you, but it's almost like this third party here who isn't really a third party within your connection, but it's like this person has a lot of people coming in and out. In a way, they date a lot of people. They don't really have a solid relationship. They have a different kind of life to what you have probably, and you're kind of thinking sometimes our brain fills in gaps that aren't really there. And so if your person's being a bit elusive, you're like, maybe it's this person over here, but it's not another person. Your person is just a bit distracted with life, with procrastination, with playing on apps, with doing things, living and stuff. But they want to fight for you. And your happiness is coming, but it's being delayed. And, I want you to not worry. I want you to not worry. I really do. I feel like just ending the reading here because this person has got the Three of Cups reversed at the moment. There's a Seven of Cups between them, which is lots of options. This person, I think, jumps from relationship to connection to there's this one, maybe they date a few people at the same time. They've got the Knight of Cups reversed up there. They've got the King of Cups. There's lots of people over here for them, but none of them are your person. None are your person. And we're moving on for you. They're moving on to the Justice card, which is things balancing out. If there's something in particular that you need your person to do, you need to sit down and talk about it and explain to them. You can't make your insecurities their problem, but you can say, I've got these insecurities. If you just done this one little thing that may help my insecurities a bit, and I'll work on my insecurities, because you're responsible for your insecurities and working out where that comes from. I think you overthink. I do think you overthink. You have the Lovers card in the middle of you both. And you have the Eight of Swords, which is you putting restrictions around yourself. You're overthinking, even though this is a really nice relationship, and even though people must look at you both as a couple and think relationship goals, but there's something with you that isn't sitting quite right. And you need to work that out because you had the Six of Wands came out for this reading. So this relationship is your reward. It should be something that's really happy for you. There's this person around who has lots of different relationships with lots of different people, and that's the way they live their life. That doesn't mean that your person's over there. They're not one of them. They're not. Your person wants you. Your person wants you. They do. So I'm gonna pull a 9-card spread with the Morgan Greer deck. See what comes up. Because I want to know where your place of insecurity comes from. And when we have that, we kind of have to take responsibility for it and work on it. We can't then put loads of restrictions around the people that we're around, saying if you done this, then I wouldn't feel like this. You have to say, there's a couple of little things that you could do to help, and I'm gonna work on why I overthink, worry, and stress. Maybe that's what the bike and the golf is about. Maybe your person has lots of hobbies and they have lots of energy, and maybe you just need to make more time for each other. That might help. But there's a natural, real nice connection here. I think on the surface you both look so you have a really nice relationship, but there's something not quite right for you. The Nine of Wands, the Nine of Rods, the Ace of Cups reversed, and the world reversed. There's anxiety where there shouldn't be anxiety. You should be really happy, and you should feel quite confident and content. I think you've been through quite a lot before with the Nine of Wands. It's about your inner strength, resourcefulness. You've been through quite a lot, and we have the world reversed. It's like not daring to let yourself be happy. Your person's the Knight of Cups for you. They very much are. The Seven of Wands. They're standing their ground. They're not going anywhere. You can push them away as much as you want. They're not going to go anywhere. And you can push them away and try and push them over here to test them. They're not going anywhere. They're not interested in anyone else. They're interested in you. The Ace of Swords is feeling like there's an injustice, but as you move to the future, the justice is going to come back in again. Things are out of balance at the moment. But that'll come back in again, but it's going to take a little bit of work. We have the Five of Coins. It's you two coming together. The Five of Coins is sometimes like things going apart, but it's almost like sometimes we have to hit rock bottom and go, oh, this is the root of the problem, and then you can seek comfort in one another and come together. If there's something within your connection that's happened at some point, maybe a trauma between you both, or anything that's really affected you. And I don't think it's to do with cheating or anything like that. It's just like, if there's something that you both need to talk about, get off your chests and come together rather than distracting each other or distracting yourselves. It's time for you to come together and become a unit again. The King of Rods, they want you. They're interested in you. They're self-made. They come into this life with nothing. They're built it. They want to be with you. And the Queen of Pentacles reversed. There you go. Twice. The Queen of Pentacles, when she's reversed, she gives into insecurity, causes conflict a little bit. When she's the right way up, she makes really good decisions for herself. She's really very clever. But when she's given into insecurity, she forgets everything. And the Rods and the Pentacles go really nice together, because the Queen of Pentacles knows how to make financial decisions, know how to be clever with money, know how to plan things. And the King of Rods, they have the sparks, the ideas, the drive, the passion, the energy to get things building, get things moving, but they're not very good with money all the time. So it's like they make a really nice pair. You both make a really nice pair. I want you to stop worrying about this person over here. They're not in the picture. They're not nothing to do with it. You can push your person away as much as you want. They're not going over there, and they're not going towards anyone else. And I want you to be the Queen of Pentacles the right way up. Whether you're male or female, I want you to have that confidence and know that this person wants you. This person wants you. And they want to make it work. And you're their prize. You're their rewards. And they want to share life with you, and they want to be with you. Yeah, that's what I want to say. So I'm going to pull an Alice Oracle card for you. There is no one else within this connection. It's just the two of you, you know. Yeah. Whoever this person is that you've been thinking is around, they're not. Just because they've got lots of people around, it doesn't mean that your person's over there having a bit of that. They're not. They're really not. They're doing other things. Innocent things. I want to be a queen. Yep. Starting your sovereignty. I can't even speak. Declaring your freedom. Passing a test. Your person's certainly passed a test. You've tested them. And now you've got to let go of it. You've got to let go of that insecurity. They've passed your test. They want to be with you. Be their queen. Whether you're male or female, be their queen. Step into your queen energy. Leave the testing behind. They've passed your test. They have. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection, and I really hope that this reading has helped you in some way. What you do with tarot reading is up to you. If you've made it to this point, you're part of my Purple Heart gang. Hardly any of you make it to the end of the reading. Not every reading's going to resonate with everyone, but I hope that you open your intuition and find the readings that are for you. You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Okay, that's chumped itself out. Let's put that over there. We've got the Eight of Cups. That's your universe card for this reading. I'm going to put that there. We're going to start with a charm connection. I want the charms to give you a connection to the reading. We're looking at your third party situation. So in a circle of protection, I'm going to ask the charms to give you connection to the reading, me insight into your situation. Okay, we have a little bit of a triangle going on. Very fitting for a third party situation spread. We have a Leo. Maybe yours, maybe theirs, maybe someone's character, someone's pride. We have a strawberry. Let me know what that means. That will mean something to you. It's red like the triangle. We have an R. I nearly said Robert. There we go. We have a H. Names don't often come out, but that came out. We have a cross. Someone's faith, someone's religion. We have a padlock. It always reminds me of the bridges where people put padlocks on with their names, like love padlocks, love bridges. We have a pram stroller. That should mean something to one of you. We have a star as well, that may be someone's tattoo. So we have an R and we have a H. So if any of the charms mean anything to you, let me know in the comments below. I am genuinely interested in the unique signs and symbols that the universe gives to us as individuals that make sense to us. That isn't in any book anyway, you know. So we're going to look at your third party situation, see what's going on at the moment. I'm going to use the vintage tarot deck and then we'll do some clarification if we need it. So I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards this one. Down this side is you. Down the middle is your person. Down the far side is a third party. Down the middles are the connecting energy. Okay, let's have a look. Put the cards out of the way. So the first line tells me yesterday and before, we have the 6 of Pentacles for you, which is about give and take. You like things to balance out. You're both like an exchange of energy between you both. The High Priestess was in the middle of you both at this point. I love these cards. They're by Bobby's Tarot on Instagram. I bought them ages and ages ago. I don't know if they still do tarot cards, but they've got some really nice decks. All of the other cards I use, they're available on Amazon. I do have a page on my website of listing all the decks that I use. I think it's up to date. But if you go on Amazon, you can just find all of them. There's some really, really nice decks due to come out that you can pre-order as well. There's some lovely ones. There's some really nice ones. Anyway, I digress. Maybe you're a tarot reader. If you're a tarot reader, take as a sign, go and buy yourself a new deck. So we have the 6 of Pentacles for you in the recent past, and it's like you two vibe and an exchange in energy, being really quite naughty, messages, communication, planning, a lot of give and take. Yeah. Your person's recently had the King of Wands reversed, which can be about disputes. It can be about intolerance. They're quite self-made. What they have in life is what they've brought to life themselves. but they can have a bit of a temper. They can be a little bit fiery sometimes. Maybe that's what the Leo is. They don't like their pride being not injured, but like their ego. They've got a bit of an ego. They don't like their ego being stroked. That's it. The third partiness has had the Chariot recently. They're in control of things, quite happy, bringing things together. The Knight of Pentacles reversed was in between them both, and that's about things needing to change, things needing to be different, and the third partiness was willing to fix it. Basically, they were willing to try to fix it. Not sure if it's been fixed because there's quite a lot of distance between them both at the moment, to be honest. But then there's distance between you both. You're at the point of, do I move to a better future? Do I cut my losses and walk off? I can't be bothered with this anymore. That's kind of the attitude that I feel that you've got. There's a real selfish energy in between you both at the moment, and it's linked to your person because they are coming up as the ones. And they've got a sense of selfishness. It's almost like they like people to stroke their egos. And if you're not, once you stop stroking it, that sounds far naughtier than it needs to be. But they go quiet, you know. Your person's got the Sun reversed, which is their happiness is in the future. Their happiness isn't right now. And there's the Hermit reversed in between them both. And the third party, and this has got the Lovers card, they're following their passion in life. They're doing the things that they want to do in life. And I'm not convinced the Lovers card's about your person. There may be someone else involved. This may have just been quite a casual relationship anyway, and your relationship may have been a casual relationship anyway. So it may have just been that you were dating, they were dating, and you were waiting to see who was going where. Yeah, the third party's out of the picture. I think you're out of the picture. I think it was nice. I think it was fun while it was fun, and then it stopped being fun for you. And then you were like, all right, so if I dump them, they're going to go running over there. They're not. This person's not interested either. Oh, I just had to answer my door. Anyway, I'm kind of getting a feeling that you've come to this reading thinking, well, I don't want to be with them. Have they gone back over there? I think maybe you're assuming that they've either gone back to their ex or gone to the other person who they were dating or whoever this is. No, this person's over here doing their own thing. These two aren't in communication. They've got the Death reversed moving forward for them. And the other person in this has a Seven of Wands. They're quite adamant that they don't want to go back. So that's not anything. Your person's moving on to the Nine of Swords. They create their own problems in life. They've made choices and decisions, and based on their personality, I'm kind of tidying the desk up because I think this is more of a reading to check whether they've gone back to them. They haven't. There's no connection over there, but I don't see a connection over here either. Like, you've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, so stagnation. You have the Hangman reversed, which is kind of being in a bit of limbo. But what's interesting is the card that we started with was the Eight of Cups, and it's about your personal development, your lifestyle changes, your escapism. It's kind of you walking away from this. Maybe you just wanted to see whether they had gone back to their ex or not, but you've had enough. I do think this person's got quite a bit of a big ego, and they've got a bit of a short temper when they don't get their own way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do you a quick oracle reading. Let's just see, well, you know, they've not gone over there. We've been nosy. We have the answer. Yeah, so let's do you an oracle reading. Like, you don't want him, the third party don't want them. So where are you going from here, you know? Because you do have the Six of Swords at the moment. It's like you moving on. You've done it. You've been there, done that. They may have treated you really quite badly, but they've also treated the other person badly. They may just treat a lot of people badly. Just be thankful that you didn't get stuck with them. you know, for a long time. Sometimes people wake up from a relationship and think, oh, goodness, why did I waste all that time with them? You know, it's almost, you didn't get stuck with them for a lifetime, you know. So let's see what the oracles have to say for you. I'm going to split the deck into 4. And this reading isn't going to resonate for everyone. So if this isn't your situation, then it's not a reading for you. It's for, I like the right people to get the right readings. Suffering in silence. Yeah, I think they treated you really quite badly. But I want you to know they treated the other person badly as well. Balance coming back in. You recognising what is on the table in front of you and the tools that you have to make your life successful for you. It's almost like a sense of letting go and now manifesting a new chapter in your life. Heartache and loss. It was a painful situation. But sometimes we can use that pain to benefit our future and slowly let go of it and work through it and heal. It's when we suffer in silence that we hold on to that pain, and it becomes quite a negative thing sometimes. But I think you're willing to work with it because you have the balance. It's like, here's my pain out on the table. Now I'm going to rebuild my life in the way that I want. You don't need to shout it from the rooftops what happened, but I want you to know that I know this person treated you badly and I can see the pain that they caused you. And me acknowledging that, I hope that helps you in some way, because it's true, it's real, it's genuine. You know, how they, it wasn't fair. They maybe even have put the blame on you, and that's not fair. So now I want you to use what's around you to move forward and use that pain and turn it into something positive in your life. Your passion's going to be ignited. This is all about your personal development now. Letting go of this. They've not gone back to whoever that other person was. You're now moving forward. You've got passion ignited, and it's a number 1 as well. So it's like a restart for you. You're going through your 8 of cups, lifestyle changes, personal development, learning lessons, moving forward. You're further along this process than what you thought you were. Rest and rejuvenate, yeah, absolutely. And love begins. Yeah, love is going to begin. And that's a number 1 as well. This is a real fresh restart for you. And the 4s are about, you know, the common sense, the making sensible decisions. The balance is all about using what you've got to turn all the negatives into positives. And it's like that sense of relief of, thank God I didn't get stuck with them for a really long time. And maybe it's a little bit of a relief that the other person isn't stuck with them either. And they're quite adamant they don't want to go, they don't want them back. So following your destiny, your calling in life. If you're a spiritual person, a light reader, a light worker, a tarot reader, focus your energy on that. You can bring lots of rewarding things to other people. You really can. Like, if you read for other people, let me know in the comments. Yeah, if you do healing work, you do it for you for a little while. If you're creative, maybe it's some kind of creative energy that you work with, writing, painting, doing things for other people. Make sure you use that energy for you as well. Follow your destiny. This person wasn't part of your destiny. You've got a bigger path here. Prosperity begins, another number 1. Yeah. And building yourself a firm foundation that's built on like solid ground, you know. It's not built on someone else's ego, because I do think that person had quite a big ego. I want you to know things are going to get better. You're going to turn your negatives into positives. You're going to be bringing a lot of good into the world and doing good things for other people. I don't want you to suffer in silence anymore. I want you to know that I know it hurts. I acknowledge that. Release it in some way. If you write or do a burn book, or release it in some kind of way. Go out walking, ranting, you know, do what you need to do. Write it in a letter and burn it. Don't give it to anyone, because that just creates more toxic stuff. But do what you need to do. There's a greater path here for you, you know, and you're going on to really good things. And where you go with work, career, even if your career is not anything to do with metaphysics, you're going to do really well at it, and it's going to give you a really firm foundation. And maybe the universe wanted to remove this person from your life so they didn't use you as a ticket. Like, you know, what you have is for you and for you to share it. But I think this person would have been very dominating, and the universe knows something that probably you do know now, but you know. Anyway, I'm going to end reading here. I really do hope this reading has helped you in some way, and I hope the right person's got the message, because I think it's a really important one. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection, and let me know if you're a reader or a light worker, or let me know what it is that you do, because I'm genuinely really interested. There's something there you're going to be so successful at, and it's natural. It's a natural thing for you, and you need more confidence, and this person was draining your confidence. Anyway, I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. If you've made it to this point, you're one of my Purple Heart gang. I see you in the comments, and I really appreciate you. I will see you soon. You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. I'm going to split the deck into 4 for elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. I've been drawn towards this one. So, the universe card for this reading is the 8 of Wands. Very nice. That's a nice card to have, isn't it? I'm going to start with a charm connection, as always. I want the charms to give you a direct connection with the reading, me insight into your situation. Today we're looking at your third party situation. So within a circle of protection, I want the charms to give you a direct connection with this reading. Okay. Oh, there's one on my thumb as well. So we have the 8 of Wands as a universe card. That's about fast-paced progress. We have a graduate scroll. So there's a lesson here to be learned. I'm going to put that there. We have a cowboy boot. That should have a meaning for you. A place or dressing up or music. We have a jingly bell. This one's jingling. It represents angels, but can also be people that have something to say. And we have another jingly bell. So there's 2 people who have plenty to say. That'll back up and clarify the fast exchange of messages that's happened in the past or at the present. We have a pencil as well. It can be about drawing, writing. We have a tiny little heart, which is really nice. It's very classy, very stylistic. We have a ballerina or a dancer, someone letting their hair down, having a lot of fun. I'm picking up some really nice, happy feelings here. We have a crescent moon as well, watching the stars by night. It's a little bit of romance, dancing under the moonlight. What's that song, Dancing in the Moonlight? UK song. If you know what it is, let me know. March. Marching came into my head, so that's a message for somebody. You'll know what it means if it's meant for you. We have an X. It can also be kisses at the end of messages. I've got a feeling it's more like kisses at the end of messages. Lots of messages, lots of kisses, lots of dancing in the moonlight. I'm going to listen to that song later, I think. If you know what it is, let me know. Write it in the comments if you know the song I'm talking about. Yeah. There's real nice feelings within the charms. Let's see what the cards have to say. I'm going to do a third party situation spread. See what's going on for all of you at the moment. And take it from there. going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so that we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. I've been drawn towards this one. So down this side is you. Yep. Down the middle is your person. Down the far side is the third party. Down the middle is all the connecting energy. Let's have a look. Put the cards over there, out of the way. So in the recent past, or the past, there was a tower moment for the third party in this, that maybe them two breaking up. Yeah, I think the third party in this has been out of the picture for a while. But I'll talk through the cards and let you know why. But there was a tower moment, a moment of being liberated, set free. It could be an unexpected change to this connection. If this person's told you them two broke up, they did. There was something that happened over here that made your person come over there, or maybe you were already together. But yeah, I think the third party's been out of the picture for a while. We have the 5 of Wands in between, and both at that point as well, which is about competition, challenges, childish drama, things escalating, little things escalating really quickly, and it exploded into a tower moment. I'm almost seeing like the third party, and this has recently been like, I'm gone, see you later, bye. The 6 of Coins for your person, which is about give and take, an exchanging of energy, an exchanging of messages, being quite balanced. The Ace of Swords is in between you both, which is feeling like an injustice, feeling like there's an abuse of power. And you've had the 9 of Swords, which is worry, stress, which you may have been picking up on these two breaking up. And I don't think your person's that bothered about them breaking up, to be fair. But it's caused problems and frictions with you two over here. So your person at the moment has the Page of Coins. In between you both is the 7 of Cups reversed, and you have the 2 of Swords. Your choices now are your choices. You need to decide what way to go. The 2 of Swords for me is all about being at that place of inner peace and choosing the thing that gives you that inner balance, that balances you out. There's lots of dreams and desires here, but sometimes with you two it can be a little bit unrealistic. It can be a bit more fantasy world and playfulness than like options of what way to go, you know. It's almost like, what we're going to dress up as tonight and have fun and do these things. That's what it feels like. And I think you're getting to I think you're at the point at the moment of being a bit of a peacekeeper, but I think you have lots and lots going on in your head, but you can't quite verbalize it to your person. You can't quite say it. You probably have a long shower or a long bath or go for a long walk, and you've got all these speeches and things and talking, and you have all of these words, but then when this person's around or you're talking to them, you bite your tongue. None of that comes out. Everything else comes out, but not that. And it's like the important things. It's the life structure and what do we do now, and that there's a lot that you're bottling up and keeping to yourself. So you don't feel that you can make any decisions until all of that is balanced out, and that doesn't feel like it's balancing out anytime soon for you. Maybe when you try and talk about those things, you just get distracted with one another. Your person is here and they're having a bit of a fresh start with the Page of Coins. It's like a fresh start, a new chapter for them. And the reason why I say I don't think these two are together, the third party in this has been a bit indecisive with the 7 of Swords reversed, and a little bit timid of what to do next, which they've had a massive tower moment, so that kind of makes sense. And the 8 of Swords is in between them both, which is a lack of communication, and the 10 of Cups reversed is in between them both, moving to the future, which is, if they did communicate, they'd just argue. But the Justice card's reversed for the third party in here. At that point, it's almost like the tower moment was that bridges were burnt, their house was burnt down. That was the end of that for the third party. And your person's like clarifying that with the Page of Coins. It's like, fresh start, a fresh chapter, new growth. But there's a lot of fantasies in between you both, which I don't want in my head. In the nicest way, it's like a bit of shades of grey or whatever you two do. Your person has the Magician moving forward, which is, again, it's like they really have moved into a new phase in their life, a new chapter in their life, and I think that you're part of it, but you're not quite sure. You've got a lot of chemistry between each other. They're a bit of a devil for you. You can't resist them. And then you've got the Nine of Wands reversed in between you both, which is being a little bit inflexible and needing to take a new approach if you want to be together. I don't know if it was your connection that sparked this breakup, or if you just think, has there been an overlap? I don't think there was an overlap. I just think this third party is not in the picture romantically. The person wants you to be part of their future. They want to manifest you, and you feel weak when it comes to them. But what I want you to think about is, in a year's time, do you want to be with this person? Can you visualize like 10 years time with this person, what that would look like? Because I think there's a lot that you've holding back on, what your hopes and dreams are for this. It's almost like you get distracted by the naughty and the chemistry and the happiness and the fun, and it's like, okay, so now how do we make this into a relationship then? How do we bring it into paying the bills and where do we live and the structure of life? And I think you feel that you're at a point of what you're gonna do, and I think you hold back because you don't want to upset anyone, you don't want to cause any problems, you don't want to upset the status quo, I think. And you're worried that you will. I think part of you thinks, oh, if I say all of these things that I want to say, you're worried that how they're going to take it or whatever it is, something there for you that it's just there. I'm going to do a 9-card spread for you two moving forward. The third parties, that Tower moment, that was their moment of gone, bye, not doing this, and it's caused you a lot of stress and worry. You feel weak around this person in the nicest way. There's a lot of nice energy here, flirtatious energy. But is that going to be a committed relationship? Especially as your person's like got such a new chapter in life. You must think, well, where do I fit in and how do I fit in and how do I want to fit in and things. I'm going to split the deck into 4. So 9-card spread. See what comes up. So we have the Emperor. We have the 4 of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Swords reversed. So the Emperor is very level-headed. Very sure of themselves, they know what they want, very passionate sometimes. They can be really quite direct and they're like, this is what I want and this is what I'm doing, and they kind of see it through and they do it. The 4 of Pentacles is, needs being met, building blocks of life, and the Page of Swords reversed is a promise being broken. It may have been a promise to the other person that was broken because your person suddenly saw what they did want and it wasn't that. It wasn't what was over there, so they broke a promise, and part of you must think, are they going to do that to me? The Sun, which is really nice. The 8 of Swords, yeah, and the 9 of Cups reversed. There's a lot that you're bottling up. There's so much that you're bottling up that you need to bring out. You need to say all of those things that you want to say. You need to dig deep. The 9 of Cups is about things, when it's reversed, it's about things being on the surface level and things being under the surface, like the things that make us truly happy are the things that are within us. But we put a smile on, we put a thing on, and it's almost like you put a smile on when you're around them, it's all happiness, but there's something else going on for you, and you need to bring it out and you need to say it. If you don't, it's going to eat away, and it's time for you to work through and say what you need to say. We have the sun for you both, which is absolutely lovely. It's a rewarding relationship. It's a high regard for two people. It's been naturally drawn together. You've definitely brought fire into their life that made them, do that. We have the Four of Cups, which can be about boredom. The Devil reversed again. You can't help but be attached to this person. The High Priestess reversed is showing me that you need to connect with what is inside you, the thoughts, the things that you bite your tongue on, the things that you don't say. You need to start communicating with that, or at least connecting truly with that, with yourself, and working through that. Because if you keep this at a surface level, you're not going to get what you want. And I don't know what it is that you want. I don't know if you want to be with this person, or they just there's so much chemistry here, or you're scared of telling them something, but you need to get it out there, because the Devil's reversed, and it's that increase in frustrations. If you don't say it at some point, it's going to explode, and then the potential for this connection is going to be denied, because the High Priestess is reversed. You're not connecting on that. All of those things are bottled up, and you're not saying what you need to say, or there's just something here. You need to really think about it. I want you to really think about what you want, and what you want from this person, and what your overall plans are, and how you feel. The third party is not in this. Your person's starting a new chapter in their life. You need to decide where you fit into that. If you fit into that, you might think, actually, I don't want to. Maybe you feel some sense of responsibility. Oh, they broke up, so I better stay with them then. It's a bit of oh dear, they broke up with someone. That was going to happen anyway. Your person was going to be starting a new chapter anyway. It's almost like your energy was there and it triggered it, but it would have happened anyway. So you can let go of that. You don't have to be with this person just because another relationship broke up to make room for you. But I want you to connect with that deep thing inside of you, and you know what it is. And if you don't know what it is, this reading isn't for you, it's for somebody else. It's an important thing, because you need to make your choices from your inner balance and your peace and your heart and your soul and what you really want. And that's what you need to make. This person makes you weak. They make you feel helpless. They connect with that part of you that feels amazing. But there's something you're holding back on. There's something you feel you can't say. This person wants to hear it. Be brave. Be brave. So I'm going to pull from the Alice Oracle deck, because I don't know what else to say. If you don't do what you need to do, the potential of this connection is going to be denied. But maybe that's what you want. I don't know. I'm not sure what you want, and I'm not sure you know what you want. But this person is in a natural chapter of their new life, and that was going to happen anyway. Maybe that's what you need to hear. I don't know. Nonsense. It's time to talk sense. Yes, it's time to start talking. It's time to start saying the things that are inside of you that you're bottling up. All the flirtatiousness and all of that is really lovely, and that chemistry is really nice. But there's something eating away at you that you need to bring out, and for you to decide where this is going, because the third party is not in this. This is between... I don't think this is even about this other person. This is about you. What do you want from this? What do you want for you? If you move away from this person, what do you want? Where do you want your life to be going in the next year, 5 years, 10 years? How do you visualize that? And start talking up and talk about what you want. If you want this person, tell them you want them. Yeah, but it has to come from you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels can take you on your way. I hope the right person's got the right reading. If you've made it to this point, you're now part of my Purple Heart gang. What you do with tarot reading is your choice. It's your life. It's free will. We can only read the cards. We can only show you pathways. Your life, it's your choice. I'm going to end the reading here, and I will see you soon.
You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.
I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, 4 angels offering us a circle of protection so that we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards this one. The card for the reading is the Fool. That's nice. For some reason, there's a song in my head, and the lyric is "Who the blank is Alice." I think it's an old punk song. Can't think who it's by. Alice, who the blank is Alice. The F word, Alice. I can't think what it is. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments below. If you don't want to let me know in the comments below and you know what it is, there may be a really important message here for you. So anyway, that's just what's in my head. There'll be a reason for it. There's a reason for it. So, I'm gonna ask the charms for a circle of protection to give you a connection to the reading, me insight into your third party situation, and clarification for when the cards come out. We're gonna ask within a circle of protection. Okay. So we have the crown that reminds me of Cersei from the Game of Thrones, or the queen from the Snow White and Huntsman. I'm losing my words. We have a key and it's got a symbol on it that reminds me of the War of the Roses, the Tudor roses in the UK, like years and years ago, back in British history. I don't know why that's in my head, but it is. Never give up. We'll see what that means as the cards come out. Don't make assumptions straight away unless you want to, which means you've gone. We have a red unicorn, rocking unicorn. We have lots of letters. We have a bell. It's jingling, but it's a really dull jingle. They are angel bells, but they also symbolize people. We have a P. We have a heart, which is really lovely. It's kind of like a minimal, stylistic heart. We have a G. Let's keep this reading PG. That's a UK rating for films. We have a JPEG as well. Oh, I'm just making up my own jokes. We have an I. Maybe your person's just really funny. We've got the Fool. That's a gesture, isn't it? So we have an I, we have an O. The I's can be a straight line and the O's can be a circle. So the rockin' unicorn. If any of them mean anything to you genuinely, let me know in the comments. I'm interested in symbolism, how the universe has unique signs and symbols for each of us that make sense to us, that isn't written on a book anywhere. Yeah. So we're looking at your third party situation with the Wonderland Tarot deck. I'm going to lay all the cards out and then we'll do clarification. We'll take it from there. See what's going on for you. Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards this one. Down this side is you. Down the middle is your person. Down the far side is the third party. Down the middle is all the connecting energy. Oh, okay. So, you've recently had the Eight of Cups, which is personal development, lifestyle changes, escapism for you. The Magician reversed has recently been in between you both, and it's like a lack of confidence, a lack of courage, a hesitancy, a stepping back, taking time to sit and think. Maybe you pulled away a bit, maybe your person pulled away a bit. Your person's recently had the Ten of Swords, which is the ending of things, completion of things. It may have been them ending your connection, maybe you ended it, maybe this one ending, but there's been some kind of ending, and at that point, there was like you sitting back and thinking, oh, I'm gonna wait and see where this goes. You didn't want to just jump in, because you're going through some kind of personal development anyway. There's things shifting and changing within you as well at the moment. Yeah. The third party, and this had the Four of Wands reversed. At that point, they were hoping for a commitment, but it didn't happen. The High Priestess reversed was in between them both. It's a lack of potential for this connection, but the third party was hoping for all of the commitment things. They didn't get it because your person's recently had the Ten of Swords. You may have just been watching what was going on over there. Maybe that's what that was. You just like thinking, I don't know what to do with this. Your person at the moment has the Judgment card reversed, which is they're not surrendering to their path. They're in denial about things. They're making choices and decisions that are stupid. They're doing silly things instead of surrendering to the path where they're meant to be going, and instead of apologizing and doing the things that they need to do to make peace with the world, they're doing lots of other really silly things. You've got the Ten of Pentacles reversed in between you both at the moment, which is conflict, family conflict, money conflict, financial conflict, insecurity. And you've got the Two of Wands, which is nice to see for you. It's almost like you want to start making plans for the future, and you kind of like, yeah, I don't know what plans to make. I get a real sense that there's something shifting for you at the moment. There's just things shifting with you, like maybe you've been questioning who you are, where you're going, what you're doing, and you want to start making them plans, and it's almost like part of you's waiting to see if this person's going to come back in again, or if you're going to leave them behind. You like at that midway point of, you know, well, what do I do? What do I do now? Where do I go now? But your person's making really silly choices in life at the moment. They're making bad financial choices. They're making bad choices with their time. They're not in communication over here. The Temperance reversed for the third party, which is a discord and impatience. Your person, the third party, doesn't have any time for them. There's the Four of Pentacles and over attachment between them both a little bit. There may be financial ties between them. Maybe investments that they have that need dissolving, because I do think like the things that the third party were hoping for is not really happening, and they're in the process of separation. The third party is, whether your person's aware of it, I don't know. Your person may not even be aware of it. The third party might just be in here like doing things, preparing to leave, preparing to go, preparing to move off. That's what I think. That's what's in my head. So your person's moving on to the Page of Wands. Again, a very young energy, a loyal energy, an energetic energy. Maybe they're going to start making better decisions. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. I think they have quite a young energy about them. Maybe that's why the Fool came out. They have this young, like, they're going through a phase. I don't know if they're having a midlife crisis. Are they old enough to have a midlife crisis? There's something going on. There's something going on for them. Whereas you're having a positive shift and you're having growth and you're going through your own thing, your person's almost regressing into a toddler. And that must be frustrating for you, because you're like, I'm moving forward. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm evolving, I'm looking for things. You're looking for things to fulfill you. And it's almost like this person probably doesn't fulfill you anymore. And I say that because you're moving on to the Four of Swords, and it's you who's the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is often the knight in the chapel, making peace with the world before they do something else. They have a battle, they go into the chapel, they make peace with the world. Before they go out to battle again, they make peace with the world. And it's like, at the moment, you're going through a phase of making peace with the world, contemplating what you want to do next. Yeah. And the connection between you both is just like disappearing. The Five of Pentacles is you walking away from this because they won't grow up. Your person's not growing up. You need them to be more of an adult. The never give up, I think, is never give up on you. Don't compromise you for somebody else. Just because they want to be a child doesn't mean you have to be their parent. You're looking for a partner, not someone to parent. And don't give up on what you want from a relationship to fit into a relationship that you don't particularly want. You don't want to be a parent, you want to be an equal. And this person's not about being an equal. They're quite happy for people around them to do everything for them. And I think you want more than that. I think that you want someone who's strong and stable and walking alongside you. So don't compromise on what you want. Just because this person can't be your person, don't give up on that idea of what you want from a relationship, because I don't think it's this person. The Seven of Cups reversed is like fantasies, recklessness, but the Queen of Pentacles reversed is the third party being quite insecure, or they're just disconnecting. They may be stepping into the Queen of Pentacles. They may be going through the same kind of thing as what you're going through, personal development, and just had enough of this person. There's options elsewhere for the Queen. And your person's just in the middle going, oh, don't know what to do with my time. You know, they have this personal freedom that even when they're connected, maybe they're one of those people that do all of the things in a relationship but don't call it a relationship. Like, oh, we're just friends, but let's do all of the relationship-y things, but we'll just be friends. Maybe they do that with everyone. Don't give up on what you want from a relationship. You want a grown-up relationship. You want someone who's going to be sharing responsibilities as well as having fun. I'm going to pull some clarifying cards because I think we need it. I want clarifying on all of the future cards because I want to see where you're going. I think I'm quite excited to see like your growth because you're ready for something new. I think you are ready for something new. And if this person don't want to be part of it, like, why should you compromise, and why should you run yourself ragged for this person when they don't do it for you? They don't do it for anyone. I'm going to split the deck into four. And I do think the third party's had enough of this now as well. It's like two people had enough of him. You want a marriage, you want commitment, you want house moves, you want romance. That's what you want. And I think you're coming to the point of accepting that you're not getting it from this person and you don't really want that. You don't want this type of connection. You want the connection, the type that you want. So you want to manifest the relationship that you want. The King of Pentacles reversed is someone who's really quite selfish. Someone who's really quite flash with cash, but they've not really got any. Yeah. And then, yeah, just the Seven of Swords reversed. I said I think the third party in this has had enough and they're preparing themselves to move away from this. And I think they are, whether they've done it yet, whether they're going to do it in the near future, they're putting things away for a rainy day and they're going to go off. And I don't think they've told this person. I don't think they've told them, but off they're going to go. It's probably going to be a bit of a shock to this person that's what they're secretly planning. Yeah. You can't blame them, really. They're looking after themselves and their future. The Three of Wands, you making plans. You, like, at the moment you want to make the plans, but the Three of Wands is like doing it, going, booking the tickets, doing the things, moving on, moving forward, going, okay, right, well, my relationship's not over here, so the relationship that I want that comes with commitment and celebrations and romance and grown-up things and marriage, it's over in new lands for you. And Empress reversed in between them both is domestic upset. The third party, if they haven't already gone, they are preparing to go secretly. They haven't declared it. I don't know why. Maybe they've just got some time. I don't know. They've got something. Yeah, but yeah. Oh dear, what a thing. You've got a better relationship coming your way, you know. Never give up on what you want. This person can't fulfill that for you. They can't fulfill it for anyone because they don't want it. They don't want that. They're quite happy to be like, oh, we'll just be friends and do what relationship things, you know, without the responsibility and without paying the mortgage and without, you know, all of the things that go with it, the boring bits. So the Alice Oracle wants you to know, never jam today. Oh, sorry, I just hiccuped. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words. Not living in the now. You need to live in today. Today is real. The future's coming. The past has been and gone. You're moving forward and you're moving on. Today, what you have in front of you is real. And this person isn't really providing you with anything. They're not providing you with the relationship that you deserve. And you deserve to be in a kind of relationship that you want to be in. Find the lesson, discover the purpose in the situation, trust that you are learning, or you really are moving on to better things. Follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. There's new things for you to explore, new people for you to find, new energy for you. You can't make this person be the person you need them to be. They got a whole mess going on over there, and the third party's doing whatever the third party's doing. The third party's doing a lot in secret to prepare themselves to move on as well. And your person will be fine because I don't even know why I'm calling them your person. This person in the middle, the one that doesn't want to grow up, the one that doesn't want to commit, they're going to carry on doing that with other people that let them do that. So I hope this reading has found the right person. I hope that you use tarot reading in a positive way for you to show you path forwards and gives you choices. Not every reading's going to be for you, but if this is for you, I hope it's helped you in some way. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels can take you on your way. If you've made it to this point, you're one of my Purple Heart gang. Hardly any of you make it to the end of the reading. I see you in the comments. I will see you soon.
You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon.